Hello, I'm Keith Allen. I'm the head football coach at Southwest Baptist University. In this session, we'll be discussing our kickoff return, what we call our kickoff score team. The first thing you've got to realize on kickoff return, again, everything goes down to a mindset. Everything goes about how you sell it to your kids. I was fortunate enough when we first installed this, we had a lot of success early, and we actually changed the name from kickoff return to kickoff score. So let's just go over some base fundamental talks before we get into the presentation. We are a traditional 5-man front team with 2 ins and up backs on each side and then 2 returners. So our front line, the very first thing we do is the guy in the middle of the field we call center. We make sure if the ball's in the middle, he is offset to the kicker. We never want him directly in front of the football. Our front line, we teach our guys, look at the football, key the football. Where are the laces pointed? How is it tilted in the tee? These are all indicators to kind of help us see which way the ball is going to be kicked pre-snap. And then obviously front line, always see the football. See it kicked and see where it goes so you can drop accordingly. The backfield, we always key the kicker, his alignment, and his approach to the football. We're always looking for short kicks, sky kicks, or anything that's unusual to get the football, because the most important thing we've got to do in any return or score phase in the special teams is first and foremost secure the football and then do everything in our power to score. Returners, do everything in your power to field every kick before it hits the ground as fast as you can. Go north to set up your blocks. Any squib kicks or any balls on the ground, we've got to pick up in a hurry. So those are things that we always want to talk about before we really get into our presentation about the special teams or our kickoff return. The other thing we tell our kids is all blocks must be up high and in front. And if you ask our kids at SBU that, they will say that up high and in front. They know that. We line up appropriately, and then we play our assignment. So looking at the first slide in front of you is set up for left 34 trap. With the opposing teams kicking off from the 30, we straddle the 45. That's the easiest thing we tell our guys. We used to give them real tough landmarks, but hey, tackles in center, my back foot is on the 45 and I'm facing the football. Tackles are on the top of the numbers, the center's in the middle of the field unless the ball's in the middle, he's offset. Guards, my front foot's on the 45 and I'm on the hashes. Ins and up backs, we change their alignment based on the kickers we're playing, but for all intents and purposes, the ends are on the 30-yard line, top of the numbers. Our up backs are on the 20-yard line, on the hashes. We may change that to the 35 and 25 based on the strength and the ability of the kicker. The returners, we tell them line up by ability and by what they're expecting to see, so we really don't give them any landmarks. We do every week. So looking at the slide, left 34 trap, and we'll kind of go over what all that means here, but easy enough. Left 34 trap says, the very first thing says, hey, this is how we count, left to right. So we number everybody on the kickoff team, 1 through 10. We do not number the kicker, and if there's a guy holding the football, he is automatically number 10. So with the left 34 trap, we've numbered them 1 through 10 from left to right. 34 trap tells us we are doubling 3 and doubling 4. As you can see on the slide, our backside in and up back, which on the left would be the right in and up back, are going to double or kick out 3. Our play side tackle and play side up back are going to double 4. Our play side guard or left guard is going to influence 4, block 5. Center is going to block 6. Backside guard is going to block 7. Backside tackle is going to go block 8. I'm going to repeat all this a few times, and you're going to see different looks on this. Play side end is going to kick out 2. Off returner is going to ensure the catch, block 1, and the returner is going to go score a touchdown. So that's our base return, and we have other looks on it. Once we get really good at that one, we'll call a dog, and we'll go over that in just a second. Okay, we just went over left 34 trap on a piece of paper, which is probably the hardest way for kids to learn. So we've kind of upped our game a little bit with the PowerPoint presentation that moves, and we'll go through it a little bit. So again, left 34 trap is what we'll start off teaching. So what that means is we're going to count left to right, just like we talked about 1 through 10. Okay, so what's 34 trap mean? Well, it means we're doubling 3 and we're doubling 4. Okay, so when the ball is kicked, one of the returners is going to get the football. The off returner is going to ensure the catch. We'll talk about what he does in a second. So if you notice, 1, 2, and 3 go down the field. The play side end, again, it's the left end when we call left. He is going to kick out 2. Okay, we already said we're going to double 3, so the backside end and up back are going to couple together, and that should be a knockdown block on 3. You're going to see on video, we're going to destroy 2 and 3 a few times. Okay, we also said we're going to double 4. So that means the play side tackle is going to what we call post 4. We're just going to get in the hip and create a vertical wall, and we're going to let the play side up back top 4. So there's your double team. We got a kick out on 3, and we got a post and a seal on 4. A kick out on 2. 1 we'll talk about in just a second. Okay, 5. The play side guard is going to influence 4 and block 5. When I say influence 4, that means he's going to get in the lane of 4, and he's going to influence 4 with his eyes and his bodies. Most people are taught to avoid butt side, and in video this will make a lot more sense. So when 4 runs, he's going to avoid the way we want him to avoid. So he's going to influence 4, block 5. The center is going to influence 5, block 6. The backside guard is going to influence 6, block 7. The backside tackle is going to influence 7, but really we got away from that. He's going to block first threat between 8, 9, and 10. Because most teams on their kickoff, between those 3, one of them's a contain player, which isn't going to make the tackle, and one of them's a safety, which if he makes the tackle, we broke to 50. So, and then the kicker. So who's left unblocked? 1, backside 9, backside 10. Well, our off returner is going to ensure the catch, and he's going to block most dangerous man, MDM, most dangerous man, to number 1. And the returner is going to hit the seam right between 3 and 4. Should happen a few yards outside the, on top of the numbers, somewhere between the hash and the numbers based on the team you're playing. So that's kind of the concept of left 34 trap. Okay, right 34 trap. And this is the one most teams are going to play more often than not because most teams kick to their left because they got right-footed kickers. So let's go over what right 34 trap means. Right tells us we're going to number right to left on the count. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Don't count the kicker. 34 trap tells us again we're doubling 3 and 4. Okay, you notice on this slide I changed it from play side or from right and left to play side and back side. A lot of teams we've coached when we've done this in the past, we flip our return guys so we can get better at it. You know, it gives away some things, but that's okay. So when the kicker kicks the ball, the returner, probably the play side returner is going to field it. The off returner is going to ensure the catch. Okay, and he's going to work most dangerous man to number 1. Play side end is going to work depth, and he's going to kick out 2. The backside end and up back are going to come together and double 3. Should be a knockout. Play side tackle is going to post 4. Play side up back is going to seal 4. Play side guard is going to influence 4, block 5. Center is going to influence 5, block 6. Backside guard is going to influence 6, block 7. Backside tackles first threat between 8, 9, and 10. So again, 9, 10, and 1 are unblocked. Off returner is going to block him. So here's how it looks, and then we show this to our kids, and they really like this for whatever reason. It's more video game-ish. But we'll let it all go together. So I won't be coaching anything on this slide. I'm just going to show you. Again, doubling 3 and 4. He kicks it, and all the little pieces of the puzzle move together, and there's the natural seam between 3 and 4. Off returner is going to lead through there to block 1, or he's going to lead to 1. But there's the seam. Left 23 trap. Going to block 2. Going to block 3. Here's what we like about this. On left 23 trap, or left trap or right trap, it doesn't matter. You can change who you block. So we just told you, left 23 trap, we're counting left to right. Going to double 2 and double 3. So backside in and up back are going to double 2. Play side tackle and up back are going to double 3. So play side in was kicking out 2. Now he's going to wall 4. Everybody on the front line's got the same thing. So check this out. Okay, there goes 1 down. There's play side in and up back. Or sorry, backside in and up back are going to double 2. See where 2 was? He goes to there. Okay. Play side tackle and play side at back are going to seal 3. That was 4 on 30 or 34 trap, but now 23 trap, they're going to kick 3 out. Okay, again, that's a post and a seal, a double team on 2. Okay, backside or play side in was kicking out 2, but now he's going to overlap and seal 4. Play side guard, same thing he's always done. Influence 4, block 5. Center is going to influence 5, block 6. Guard on the backside is going to influence 6, block 7. Backside tackle, influence 7, block first threat, 8, 9, and 10. So who's unblocked again? It's going to be 1, 9, and 10. Off returner is going to block most dangerous man to 1. And there's